Araw po ng Miyerkules, no, September 14. At ngayong araw ay we do have two representative, no, from different country. One is Ireland and the other one was from Malaysia, no. But we're still waiting for the Malaysia, and she's still, no, tawag dito, communicating or tawag dito, trying, no, to get in our Zoom link. Anyway, before we start, we would like to invite you to watch Litrato Philippines. You can watch us via Sky Cable Channel 224 and to all TV boxes and DTT boxes nationwide. And syempre, mapapakinggan nyo rin po kami sa aming talapitan, DZRJ 10 AM, at sa aming social media account, facebook.com/DZRJ 10 AM, at sa aming YouTube channel, DZRJ 10 AM, Radyo Bandido. Yeah. At syempre meron kaming TikTok account, DZRJ 10 AM, at sa mga malalayong lugar like the other country, and we are driving or you are restricted to watch a video, and you are not you will able to you are only allowed to listen, no, to the music or whatsoever through the radio. You can download the app, stream apps, and Radio Garden app, and then search DZRJ 10 AM. You can hear us worldwide, yes. And it is simulcast, no? With TV, radio, and apps, and then social media, everything, no? You can watch us through these platforms. No? Anyway, before we start, we have a report, no, from our handsome reporter, yeah. Ito na po, no? Anomalya sa NEP or NEP sa infrastructure project ng DPWH sinisilip ni Senator Alan ni Alan Cayetano, congressman po yata siya. Pakinggan natin report ni Sir Jojo Sikat. Sir Jojo, go ahead po.
Sinilip nitong si Senador Alan Peter Cayetano ang umano'y anomalya sa National Expenditure Program o NEP para sa infrastructure project ng DPWH o itong Department of Public Works and Highway. Tinawag pa ni Cayetano na expanded pan parking scheme ang naturang ginagawang pagmamanipula ng ilang opisyal sa DPWH. Sa isinagawang press conference, inamin ni Cayetano na maraming kongresista ang nagsumbong sa kanya na pinagtatanggalan ng mga malalaking pondo sa kanilang mga distrito kahit pa hindi pa tapos ang kanilang mga proyekto. Iginit pa ni Cayetano ang sumbong sa kanya ng ilang kongresista na binawasan na malaki ang budget ng mga kanilang distrito at kinausap sila ng DPWH na maaring ibalik ang pondo pero ang DPWH ang pipili ng proyekto at mga kontraktor. Aniya, malinaw na hulidap ang ginagawang pagmamanipula na ito ng DPWH sa ilang kongresista.
Para hindi mangyari ito. Pero it looks like it's back with a vengeance dahil maraming nagsumbong sa akin na bago yung style na ginawa ngayon. So ang ginawa ngayon na style ay maraming mga distrito ay tinanggalan, 25%, 35%, 50%, tinanggalan ng 500 million, 2 billion, 6 billion. Tapos may lumalapit sa kanila, ibabalik namin yung pondo, pero may kontratista lang kasama.
Napag-alaman din ng Senado na naglalagay ng malaking pondo ang DPWH sa mga malalayong lugar na hindi abot ng media upang hindi malaman ang anomalya. Dahil dito magpapadala ng liham si Cayetano kay Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri upang sakaling sumalang sa makapangyarihang commission on appointment ay maaring matanong itong si DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan ukol nga sa umano'y maanumalyang infrastructure project sa National Expenditure Program ng DPWH. Hiniling din ni Cayetano sa Development Budget Coordination Committee o DBCC na imbestigahan ang sindikato sa illegal na pag-realign sa billion pesos funds para nga dito sa 2023 budget ng DPWH. Ako, si Jojo Sikat, nagulat para sa DCRJ 10 AM, ang Radyo Bandido TV.
Maraming salamat, Sir Jojo Sikat, at ingat po kayo palagi. Anyway, no, we have, no, our two queens right now, and they are ready, no, to be introduced, no, and know better, no, not only by their queens itself, but also their country. But first, no, I want to share our live, no. I'll just send you the link so you can share the live with us. Actually, ito po yung ating mga tawag dito. I'm trying to share it right now, and then and sharing it to our queens, no? Just like to our Miss Earth Malaysia. I'm sending the link right now to share our live, and then the other one was from Ireland, no? Oh, and here is it. Okay. Kindly share our live. Anyway, let's start introducing our guest for today. Let's start, no, from Ireland, no.
Yeah.
He's only 18 years old, well, too young, and from Irish Court in beautiful country Galway, no. And he has just completed her living certificate and hope to study primary school teaching in college. Her chosen advocacy is for education of younger students to be more eco-conscious in their daily lives. The reason she chosen this because she have always had a passion to educate, which is why hope to study primary school teaching in college. No, her love for the environment is also something she would love to pass down to her future student, and one day, hopefully, no. And her chosen fauna is the small blue butterfly. Wow, that's I didn't see yet a small blue butterfly. How small is it? Maybe we will just ask later. No? The reason I choose this fauna is because I believe butterflies are some of the most beautiful creatures. Yes, I agree on our planet. The small blue is an Irish native endangered butterfly. That is why no, I didn't see one. I'm proud to be representing Ireland in Miss Earth, and as we are hub for both ecotourism and actively tackling climate change. No, let's welcome our representative for Miss Earth Ireland 2022, no other than Alana Larkin. Hi, Alana. Good afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon. How are you?
Yes, and can I ask the butterfly that you are studying? How small is it? Is it how many inches or centimeter?
So its average wingspan is 20 millimeters. So it's very, very small.
Millimeters. No, so it
Yes.
is too small. No, right?
Yes, it's very,
Oh,
very
this is.
small.
Oh,
Yes.
it's smaller than centimeters, it's millimeters. No, so it's very small. No, I
Yeah,
hope
very
maybe
small.
I'll search it later. No, but it's
Yes,
still
yes.
there's still no there's still living blue butterfly in your country.
Yes, they are, but they have been endangered for quite a few years. They've been on the red list because they're so
and
fragile.
and it is prohibited no to buy one or to have one of them.
Oh,
Is
yes.
that
No,
right?
you cannot buy them.
And no, I'm just asking no because
That's okay.
some people no wants to see rare species. Sometimes in order to have those species, some people buying it and bringing it in their countries. No, but I don't know no if this blue iris only live in iris and can be produced no in iris as well. Anyway, before we proceed to our next guest, can we ask first the Ireland? No, I don't know. Is it from UK? Ireland? Is it located or in Europe? Something like that.
Ireland is in Europe. It is beside the UK, but it's its own island. So yes, it's a European country. Yes.
Yes, and definitely. I don't know. Can we ask how big it is? The island is, and can we know also the tourist attraction that we can visit there, and the food that offers, no, in the island as well. Go ahead,
Yes. Sure.
Alana.
So Ireland is a small island. It is a massive tourist attraction. We have tourists visiting all year round, as we have so many coastal areas, and also there's so much to offer. Ireland really does. It's such a beautiful green country. There's not a lot of built up areas. It's quite rural. So for someone who lives in the city, who is used to a really fast paced life and wants a little bit of relaxation and quiet, Ireland is the perfect destination. We have so many tourist attractions, very naturistic tourist attractions also, like the Cliffs of Moher, the Burren, loads of wildlife parks and things like that. In terms of the food, then, the more traditional Irish meals, I mean, we're not very exotic over here. It's very plain, it's a very potato based diet, veg, meat. It's not very crazy, not very exotic, but we do have a lot of diversity in Ireland. So we do have different buffets and stuff that offer cuisines from around the world.
How about the food, no?
The
One of my
food.
favorite. What are the foods usually can be eat, no? In Ireland itself.
Yes, so it's usually a traditional meal. So it's a lot of stews, like beef stew, and a lot of potatoes based diet. I mean, sometimes in our dinners here at home on Sundays, we'd have three different kinds of potatoes, from roast potato to boiled potato to garlic or fried. It's a very big potato based diet.
Wow, no, and I hope someday, no, you can, when you visit the Philippines, try to give us some delicacies, no, which is can be eaten, no, only in Ireland.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go back with you, and let's proceed to the other candidate, no, from Malaysia. I think before we introduce her, maybe you can use this kind of phone. Uh, landscape, no. Don't use this one. Don't. Are you using laptop or mobile? Yeah, that's good. That's good. No, that's better. Anyway, let's proceed, no, to introduce our next guest, no. Anyway, actually, she is an Asian, but she doesn't look like one. No, I thought she was somewhere from Europe as well, no, or somewhere in Middle East, no, it's a mix, something like that. But definitely, will order to to know her better. No, actually, to be honest, guys, no, it's her fourth time, no, to join Miss Malaysia, Miss Earth Malaysia, and this is the year, no, he was selected as Miss Earth, no. This is to no, uh, convinced. I mean, she already had a mind or a faith, no, that someday she will be a Miss Earth Queen, no. That's why in the fourth time, no, she win, no, the Miss Earth, Malaysia. Anyway, let's introduce her, no. She is 26 years old and come from the beautiful city of Ipoh in Malaysia, no. And she is a medical doctor, no, and advocating for the welfare for stray dog in Malaysia and the protection of Malayan tigers, no. She is also advocating to bring more awareness on the harm of food wastage. She loves animals very much, and this is her. Ayan, like I said, support participation in Miss Earth Malaysia, and a very jovial and talkative person. She loved traveling and aspired to travel the globe, visiting all the animals native to those countries. No, maybe I'll bring you here when if you have time after the pad. When you come here or you have time after the pageant, we can visit Bohol. No, you can see the smallest monkey. No, something just big
That's
as this. No.
wonderful.
No, and she has been he been doing stray dog feeding for last 10 years, no. That was too I don't know, um this is too I don't know, too long, no, for this advocacy, no, 10 years, no. And she want the Miss Earth platform to allow to save those stray dogs in Malaysia and globally, no. Maybe we can prepare more dogs when you coming back to Malaysia. we do have a lot of stray dogs here in Philippines, no. And some of our media, no, like me and Eton, adapt, no,
Oh,
some stray dog as well, no.
okay, that's
Um,
very nice. I'm very proud
yeah.
of you.
Anyway, let's introduce no our doctor. And this is the second doctor I met no in Miss Earth. No, the other one is from Nepal. No, so
Nepal.
she's also a doctor. This time we have a doctor from Malaysia, Doctor Kajel Kaur. Let's introduce our Miss
Thank
Earth
you. Thank
Malaysia.
you so much. That was an amazing introduction. I feel very flattered. So,
Yeah, no. Anyway, I do know a lot of people know no Malaysia. It's quite near from our country. Actually, Borneo and then your main country, Malaysia. Um, can we know more about Malaysia for those people who want to know more and want to visit your country? If we're going to visit Malaysia, what are the places we should visit? And at the same time, what are the food, no? Um, offered, no, by Malaysia to their tourists. Go ahead, Ma'am, Doctora Kahel. Does it that? Kahel?
it's Kajal.
Kajel. Okay, Doctora
Kajal.
Kajel. Go ahead,
Okay.
Doctora.
So, thank you so much for introducing my country in such a beautiful way. We're basically neighbors, actually, the Philippines and Malaysia. So, for Malaysia, I would say, come to my state, Perak, and come to my city in Ipoh because we are surrounded by greenery and beautiful beaches.
Wow.
So all the way from Perlis to Johor and then Sabah and Sarawak, you come
Mm-hmm.
here for a peace of mind and you come here for the amazing food because we are a multiracial country. So we have
Yes.
so many races here. Like I am a Malaysian Punjabi, and we have Malaysian Chinese, we have the Malays, the Indians, Malaysian Indians, and we have so many of the other ethnic groups. So when you come here, there's so much to do.
Mm-mm. But you will come here first, right? Before I visit Malaysia. Because you're coming in November, no? Oh, how about the food? What are the delicacies offers to your tourists in Malaysia?
Oh, sir, you're going to make me hungry just thinking about it. So we have our, so we have our nasi lemak, which is our main delicacy, and then from the other races as well, we have other foods like roti canai, we have nasi kanda, and we
Mm-mm.
have beautiful laksa, and I would say
Laksa.
beautiful because it's even aesthetically pleasing. We have so many kinds of noodles, but when you come here, stay for the nasi lemak for sure.
Wow, no, no, I miss noodles, no, just like ramen.
Malaysian ramen.
Anyway, can we ask how about something sweet for the kids? What they usually offered, no, especially can be eaten in Malaysia itself.
Oh, we have a lot of kinds of kueh. We call it kueh. So
Mm-hmm.
there are things like, kueh lapis, kueh ketayam. It's all very sweet. Trust me, when you come here, you definitely have to watch your sugar levels as well. Because we have
Mm.
a lot of sweet food.
I hope you, when you coming here, you bring some, no, so we can offer Alana, me, no, and other queens also for your
Oh, if I can bring
uh,
it, I definitely will. If not, I think I would have to start cooking in Manila.
so we have to cook it first. There's something that they put it in the jar or something in a pouch, like candies or something sweet, something like that. You
We
don't
do
have?
actually have a lot of cookies, so I'll try
Mm-mm.
to bring those in, okay?
Okay. Hey, let's go no to our next topic, which is our advocacy. No? I do know all of you, no. But first, before I ask your advocacy, can I ask first? I do know there's a lot of pageants here in the world, no, like Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss International, Miss Globe, Miss Intercontinental. Why did you choose Miss Earth? Kajal, Doctora Kajal, why did you choose Miss Earth? Is this your first time? Why you're so loyal in Miss Earth? You can join
Oh,
other pageant. Go ahead.
I love that question, and I will never get tired of answering it. So So my first participation was in 2014, where I only won a subsidiary title for my state level. And in 2015, I actually won the state competition, which is Miss Para Earth. And in 2019, I actually did win the title of Miss Earth Malaysia 2019. But unfortunately, at that time, there were a lot of legal issues with the organization. For my safety, I had to announce that I could not represent. And so it was very difficult for me. I was very sad. I remember a lot of nights, wondering why me? Why did this have to happen? So in 2022, I was selected to be Miss Earth 2022. And it has been a very big work from the heart, actually, with Miss Earth, because I believe that I resonate with the pageant so much, and my advocacy started before I joined the pageant. So I
Wow, no?
became, yeah, so I am an environmentalist and an animal activist that became a beauty pageant winner. So that
Wow.
is
So
my
then,
mission. It's true love.
that's why you choose Miss Earth because of your advocacy. It's ano no
Yes,
tough, no. I mean it's aligned, no, with your advocacy, no. Because of
yes,
your advocacy, it's aligned with the Miss Earth, no. That's why you choose Miss Earth than the other pageant, no. But just
yes.
congratulations to you, no, for not giving up, no, Miss Earth, and still, no, joining again and again in order to represent your country. I'm so proud of you, Doctora.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you so
anyway,
much.
let's talk about Ireland. Can we ask also Alana? I do know you have an opportunity to join other pageants as well. No, I do know. No, that there's so much to offer. Also, some pageant very prestigious, and some of it is more popular. They say, no. Um, why did you choose Miss Earth over this pageant? Go ahead, Alana.
So, yes, you're right. There's so many pageants out there, but for me, Miss Earth obviously stands for such an amazing cause, Beauty's for a cause, and the whole environmental aspect of it for me was so interesting. At the time, I had never, this is my first pageant. The only other pageant I did was Miss Earth Ireland. So at the time, I was studying for my Leaving Cert, my final exams, and I was very, very stressed. So my mom actually came across the pageant on Instagram, and she said, this might be something that you could be interested in. I think you'll be able for it. I wanted to educate myself in something other than the curriculum, the education system in Ireland, because I think it can be very restrictive. So I think, at the time I was like, I need something to get my mind off all of my studies. And it was a fun way to learn about the environment. I mean, a pageant is one of the best ways to learn new things and meet new people. So I thought it was a great opportunity.
Wow, no, let's clap also to Alana. But you're too young, no? Is this your first pageant, national, I mean international pageant that you joined? I mean, you don't have any experience representing your country from your previous pageant as well?
No, I don't. No, I haven't been in pageants, but I was confident enough to go into something like this as I do have a lot of experience on the stage between dancing and my singing and playing music. So it was no problem for me. I am very young, so I was quite shocked when I won. However, I'm so honored to be in a pageant this prestigious and this
Wow.
exciting.
I'm so proud of you also because you're too young, no? And
Yes.
you joined Quartet in the for the first time and joined, no? And win, no, this title and represent your country at your young age, no? As you said, no, you love singing and dancing. Maybe it's one of your talent, no? On finals, no, of Miss Earth 2022. Since you are the last one I asked regarding why you are joining Miss Earth, can we ask also your advocacy and why did you choose it?
Yes. So my advocacy is to educate the younger children and the younger generation to be more eco-conscious in their daily lives. I chose this advocacy because obviously education is something that really resonates with me, especially because I want to become a primary school teacher when I'm older. I've always loved kids, and it's been a dream of mine since I was a little girl to be a primary school teacher. I do think in my own life, in my own school life, there wasn't enough emphasis on education and environmental issues and the climate crisis. So I thought maybe why not I just join into it and see if I can educate myself and therefore educate the younger students. So definitely this pageant will help me along the way with my education and being surrounded by such knowledgeable women like yourself. And, that'll help me definitely in my journey of becoming a primary school teacher.
Maybe Dr. Kehel will be help you, no? In terms you are not familiar with the pageant yet internationally. Maybe she will teach you some tips, no?
Yes,
Somehow, no?
please.
Oh, I think we can learn from each other for sure.
Yes.
We can learn from each other. He seems like a very sweet person, and you know what? I hope we end
Mm-mm.
up becoming roommates.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
good, no, to hear, no, some of our queens, no, getting have a new friends and also, no, helping each other, no, through pageants, no, because she is the young. I think you're the youngest so far that I interview, only 18 years old, no, and I hope, Doctora, you will take care of Alana as well because she is too young,
Definitely.
no? Oh, and
Definitely.
try to take care of her when she is in the Philippines, and no, if someone want to court her, maybe you can ask her parents first, something like that.
It's okay. I'm a doctor. I'll
Oh,
make sure
what?
that I bring injections everywhere, and if anybody disturbs her,
Oh. Anyway, I don't know what happened to yeah, she's back. No, I thought she no she already left us. No, but anyway, Doctora, can we ask also your advocacy and why did you choose it? Go ahead.
okay. So a very big identity that made up my identity was my dogs. So
Mm-mm.
they are something that, well, when people think of Kajal, they think about the puppies and the dogs that I have. So growing up, I realized that there were so many dogs that were sleeping home, under the sky, whether rain or shine. So I
Mm-mm.
always feel very sorry for them. And because they love so unconditionally, I believe that we must also work towards saving them.
Mm-mm.
And when I started feeding stray dogs and rescuing them, I realized that it was not the work of one person alone. So that is why this advocacy is something that is very dear to my heart because I've always
Wow.
loved dogs. So this has come very naturally to me. Even right now, thanks to the Miss Earth Malaysia platform, I have just established my own NGO to help save stray dogs,
Yes.
no strays on streets.
Well,
And
congratulations, no?
thank
Yes, for
you.
that.
Thank you.
Mm-mm.
So, winning Miss Earth would mean that I do not just help the dogs in Malaysia, the hundreds and thousands of stray dogs in Malaysia, but I get to help the stray dogs around the world, which is something that is very important to me. And it is a very big problem as well.
Mm-mm. The problem with some pet owners, I don't know why they are um, trying to have dogs, but no, they just let them. No, I mean sometimes they tie the dogs. Even it's raining. I've seen some owners. No, even it's raining. The dogs are tied outside their houses. They didn't want it to
Mhm.
come in. No, it's just that for me, no, it's so inhuman, no, for me to see those. Even they are animals, they need to be respect and take care of. No, I think
Yeah.
oo, they must, no? They must be probably loved, no? Oo, and if you are going to have your pets just like dogs or cats, as you can see, maybe you have to take care of it, no? Be responsible enough as a owner. Don't let your dog stray, no? Or your cat stray, no? Outside, no? Oo, take care of them. Treat them as your family, no? Just like what we treat others, no? As of now, actually, I have four dogs. Can I ask, Alana, what is your pet? Alana, what is your pet?
I also have a dog. Yes, I'm a big dog person. I love them. So I do
Wow,
have a
no?
little West
We are
Highland
all
dog.
dog lovers.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to another topic about the preparation in this pageant. I do know October you will going to start I think virtual, no? Pageant presentation, each of you, and I'm so excited to see also your echo video as soon. Maybe if you release it, I'll watch it and share it on my page as well. Um, but before anything else, can we ask your preparation for this? How is it? No, is it too hard or share us? No, what is going on? No, from your preparation aside from going here in the Philippines, but also competing in the pageant as self, no, itself, no, and in Miss Earth 2022. Can we start to Alana? Alana, go ahead.
Yes, of course. So for my preparation, it hasn't been hard at all. If anything, it's been very exciting and very rewarding for me. A big part of my preparation is to, become more knowledgeable of my own country. So I've been visiting all over with my mum. We go off on the train and we visit different places. We've been to the Burren. We visited a butterfly conservation because my chosen fauna is the butterfly. We've been to the cliffs of Moher. We've really just visited all over Ireland, and for me, that has helped me become more knowledgeable. I mean, it's very good to research, but it's also even better to see these things in real life and appreciate the real beauty, because you can't see the real beauty of certain attractions and certain landmarks in your country without actually going and seeing them in real life, I think.
Mm-hmm, no, and I hope no, not only you and your organizer helping you, but also your country government as well supported your journey for Miss Earth. Are they?
I definitely have had some encounters with, different people that are helping me. Like, I visited my local primary school recently and gave an environmental presentation, and I've actually since got another phone call from another primary school. So, although it hasn't been the government as big as the government, I definitely have people helping me along the way.
Wow, no, congratulations. I hope no you also win no this pageant as well, no. I don't have any choices yet, but for me, no, all of you are very qualified, no, to be the next Miss Earth, no, 2022. Okay, let's go to Dr. Kahel. Do I pronounce it right, Doctora?
Kajal. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
tell you a very simple way to remember how to pronounce my name. You know, like Kas,
Yeah.
Ka, and then like
Ka,
Hadel,
hell, no? Kahel.
Hadel.
Anyway, can we ask also your preparation? I do know, no, on competing for the fourth time in Miss Earth. I do know, no, you have a lot of preparation for this, and you're very prepared for Miss Earth 2022. Can you share us what
Thank
are
you.
some of your preparation, which definitely uh it's fun, or sometimes some people I do remember last year, which is Estonia. I just forgot the country. Estonia. I'm not sure if it's Estonia, the country. Who told me, no, they have a lot of problems on competing pageant. That was the first time to join because it's virtual, no. They don't have any lots of funds, no, to compete or travel outside, no, of their country. That is why that is their first time, no, to join Miss Earth, no, and I'm very happy to know them, no, as well, no, even it's it's rare for them to join in Miss Earth, no. Sometimes funds is also I mean a problem, no, for a candidate to travel to compete, no. That is why we do ask, no, our government friends or sponsors, no, to help us in order to be most competitive, no, something like that, no, and to be recognized as well, no, in the whole world, no. Anyway, let's ask Dr. Kahel if she has some difficulties or something. She is very happy and excited about it. Um,
I
competing in
would
Miss Earth
say,
2022. Go ahead, Doctora.
yeah, well, if I would be very honest with you, I think that God has been very, very kind to me. Because I
Mm-hmm.
could have participated in 2019, and that would have been a very not ideal situation at all. So I think what God did was He kind of told me to wait for a couple of years. And now in 2022, the amount of love and support that I have been getting has been amazing. So, to be very honest with you, my team, my manager, my license holder, the Malaysian public who actually really love pageants, they have been giving me so much of encouragement and support. Even the government as well, because I have visited a few government schools. I have carried out some tree planting activities, and now they have even very quickly even
Mm-hmm.
approved my NGO, and they have allowed me to visit certain places. So I had to get a very special government request to actually visit the Malayan Tiger Animal Sanctuary in my very own state, where I could actually learn more about the Malayan tiger and see them face to face,
Mm-hmm.
which was an amazing experience because they were all rescue tigers from various places. I even met a tiger that was actually living in somebody's apartment until it was rescued by the Malaysian government. So it has been an amazing experience. There was a lot of learning and unlearning to do because I had a very predetermined idea of pageants. So now it's like, okay, yes, Kajal, you are an environmentalist, you are an animal rights activist, but now be a textbook pageant girl as well. You have to fulfill all these requirements. So a lot of catwalk training, a lot of getting into a good figure so that the fitness and form segment will be okay. So that was the one thing that I had to really push myself to do. Because when you want something, I guess pageants are also like a sport where there's also a set of requirements. So that has been a little bit difficult, but the rest has been absolutely surreal.
Wow, no, no. Well, I hope no all of this effort no will be fruitful no and definitely you will also no won no this title no everyone or you like I
I
said
hope
earlier
so.
are capable to win no Miss Earth 2022 and you have a lot of story each one of you no you have a good story to attain it but somehow, can we ask also, no? I do know this year, 2022, is a very different year among the other years happens to our life, no? Just like the death of our Queen Elizabeth as well, no? Which is unexpected. Um, and there's a lot of disasters happening all over the world, which is very unusual. Just like a flood in Middle East, and just like what I speak to Belgium, no, they never experienced a flood there, but they have this year, no, and South Africa stormed by snow. No, it is South Africa. It doesn't have an opportunity to no to have a snow, but at their time, no, for the rest of their life, no, because it's very hot country. But now, no, they have snow. No, all of these changes, um, pointing, no, in one reason, which is climate change. No, can we ask Alana, what are the unusual things happen on your country recently? If not, that is very good, no, to know, no, there's nothing happened yet in your country, but hopefully, no, we'll pray will be fine, no, for the rest of the year, no. Can we ask Alana? Do you have any unusual events happened in your country right now?
Yes, well, definitely for years, Ireland has seen the effects of climate change. We have the most diverse weather. I mean, Ireland is known for that. In one day, you can experience four seasons. The weather changes so drastically in just a space of an hour, and that is definitely due to climate change. We've also seen so many floods in the recent years, but definitely this year, the thing that I've noticed that was the most different was the heat waves. You know, in Ireland, you can probably tell by the color of my skin, I'm very pale. We don't see that much sun over here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's quite a cold country. So definitely this summer, it was very different to see the temperatures rise as high as 30 degrees Celsius. I mean, that's unheard of in Ireland. We're not really used to that kind of weather. So it was definitely hard for us to adapt. But what I will say is that in Ireland, at least in my opinion, I don't think we've experienced something as big as some of the other countries. So my heart really goes out to the countries that suffer massive natural disasters as a result of climate change.
Yes, no, and I am also praying, no, for their safety, every single day, no, to stop this, catastrophes. But sometimes, no, we cannot hate our creators, no, for giving these things to us, because some people, no, are destroying our environment. That's why we don't have any protection for any disaster comes, no, in our country. Some people want to have, a good industries and lots of buildings. That's why they cut trees. They remove the mountain and they put some, landscape, which is definitely there could be a park or something else. Sometimes they put airport. I do have some known some um, land here, which is I could say, hills and been, you know cut. No, I mean, and they've been mined and take away the hills to put an airport on it. No, I don't know. No, sometimes it's so very hard to see. They have to cut the trees of the hills and then just to put an airport. No, uh, I know the progress is also we need, for every country, just for to have a good income, and also I mean, we need a lot of uh, um, um, we need to raise our economy as well, no, in order to help our countrymen. But sometimes we need to take care of, you have to consider also the environment, no, not to destroy them in order to, to pursue our dreams, no, to have this. Let's hear also to Dr. Kahel, if is there something happens in Malaysia recently, which is unusual for them. Go ahead, Doctora. Go ahead.
So far in Malaysia, we have been very blessed where we do not face a lot of natural disasters.
That's
But
good to
one
hear.
very, yeah, we are very thankful for that. But on the other hand, due to humans themselves, we have been experiencing very, very major floods in Malaysia, and it affects almost every state. So that is why
Mm,
the cleanliness of the environment is crucial over here. Because let's
yes.
just say if some of the drains get too clogged and etc., then that's when we really suffer. Because there have been deaths in Malaysia as well because of these floods. And
Mm-hmm.
so this is a very big problem. And that is also one of the reasons why I am advocating against saying no to food wastage. Because what happens is people pack food and they throw the single-use plastic everywhere. And that ends up
Mm-hmm.
really, really polluting the environment. And that's when you actually see all these floods happening. And people wonder, oh, why? But actually, it is because of us that all this is happening, and not just human lives are lost. Animals die as well. There are many stray dogs that cannot climb up to higher areas, and they end up dying because of these floods.
Yeah.
So that is a very
Mm,
big problem that Malaysia is having. Truly, we do have some landslides, we do have illegal logging, we do have all those things happening as well. That is why ecotourism is actually very important in the country,
mm-mm.
and
That,
we should always, remember that.
mm-mm. That's why, I supported Miss Earth, because I do believe that someday people will learn, to protect their environment and also to take care of it, no. Sometimes if you need to cut trees, you have to put another one, no, I mean, a plant, a tree. I think if you cut one, at least you plant at least 100 against one, something like that, in order, no. to have
Oh,
a lot of
it's
trees in
actually
the
a really
future.
good thing. Yeah, it is. It
Mm-mm.
is a very doable thing as well to actually start planting trees. That is why I've gone to many schools and even taught, little children, like what Alana
Yes.
has done as well. Like, when you
Mm-mm.
teach them, we have the hope that when you grow up, you do the same. You
Yes.
continue this. If not,
Mm-mm.
the planet's not going to be sustainable for a very long time for humans.
Mm-mm. Yes, actually, that's a good things. No, we had at least there are some people like us. No, have have passion and hope. No, to protect and survive. No, our environment as well. No, for these people who abuse it. No, especially those illegal loggers, miners, something like that. But hopefully, we're calling the government as well. No, um, not only us but also you, you are the one who are head of state, and you must be the leader, and the models, for the people to take care, or protect the environment you had in your country. You have to do that, as a good example, not only for your people but also to the children who will be the future of your country. No, anyway, I have some question here. I hope you don't mind. No, is it okay to ask you some of it? And I think we can ask two of it. No, anyway, here is it. No, eto. In one word, how can you describe a woman? Can we start to Alana? What do you think? In one word, how would you describe a woman?
My word would definitely have to be resilient. I think women has faced a lot of, troubles and all these different kinds of things in the last few decades even. It's been so long, and even women's rights and all of that. So definitely resilient, and we were determined and we've fought for our rights, especially in Ireland. Women can vote in Ireland now, which, they didn't many years ago. So I would have to say resilient.
What word is it? Again, can I ask the one word you describe
Yeah,
the women?
it's resilient.
Rebuild. Re, come again? I didn't hear you well.
It's okay. It's resilient. So it means like you're strong, you have determination to keep going.
Okay, resilient. Anyway, how about Kahel, Dr. Kahel? How do you describe in
Kajal.
one word a woman?
Kajal. My name is Kajal.
Yeah, Kajal, sorry.
No
Kajal,
problem,
okay.
no
I'm
problem.
sorry, Dr. Kajal. How would you describe in one word women?
Oh, that's a nice question. I would say goddess, because goddess
Goddess.
is, yeah, a goddess. Because you can be anything.
Yes.
Goddesses can be nurturing, goddesses can be kind, goddesses teach others, goddesses birth life,
Mm-hmm.
and goddesses are brave.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the goddesses love animals. So
Yes, no? Actually, that word there's lots of meaning, no? That's just a
yeah,
good
there's a
answer as
lot of
well,
meaning.
no?
So I believe
Mm,
a woman can be anything or anyone she chooses to be. So all
mm-mm,
women to me are
mm-mm.
goddesses for sure.
Okay, let's go to another question. Um, if someone goes back and tells you, let's fix our mistake, would you accept him or not? Dr. Kajal, if someone goes back and tells you, let's fix our mistake, would you accept him or not?
Oh, has in somebody that I have already broken up with, like that is
Yes.
a kind of a relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be very straightforward and say no. I'm
Why?
going to
Why
say
you would
no.
say no? Well, you wouldn't believe for your people. Um, I mean,
I
I'll be good,
well,
and I'll change the way you know me, something like that. Would you believe on that word?
well, I believe everybody has a soft side. Everybody has kindness and a lot of love in their heart. But and when people leave your life, say goodbye
Mm,
respectfully with no ill will. But at the
mm,
same time, when mistakes have happened that are irreversible, it is better to wish them well and pray for them that they move on with their life. Because
Yes, no.
seeing a negative side of someone
Mm-mm.
is a bit difficult to see past sometimes.
Mm-mm.
And always
Actually,
remember when somebody shows you their true colors, remember it.
actually, no, not all people deserve a second chance. That's what my friends told me, no. I don't know. There's a people needs to or deserve to have a second chance, but not all people deserve to have a second chance because you lost no the opportunity to take care of those people, no, or something, you
Yes.
have a opportunity to take care of her, no, something like that, but you waste it, no. That's why um
Plus, one more reason is I am an only child. So
mhm.
I believe that you have to guard your heart very well and not
Yes.
let anybody, play with it.
Mm-mm.
So I have to definitely consider that as well.
Alana, you listen to Dr. Kajel, ha? Oo, because I think he had lots of experience on it. Anyway, Alana, I know you're too young, no? But um, as I know, in the future, no, if you have someone um, ask you, no, or return and ask, tell or told you, no, let's fix our mistake, no, would you accept him or not?
I do have to agree with Kajen. I think, the slogan I live by is that everything happens for a reason and people come and go in your life. I've definitely been, very forgiving to people in the past, whether it be friends or, anything else. But sometimes you'll know yourself when this person, has good energy or they're just bringing badness into your life. So it's important to make sure you know the people that you're surrounding yourself with.
Yes, no, I do believe also on that, no. So, guys, no, take care of your, loved ones, no. Don't let, no, don't let them get mad with you or, no, waste the opportunity to be with her, something like that, no. If you are, no, destined to be one for one another, you must take care of, no, of your partner as well, no. Anyway, we don't have much time, but I hope I can ask you some question again somehow when you come here, no, in the Philippines, no. But let's ask, no, one by one to have your own final word and uh, thanks those people who help you. Let's start with Dr. Rakadja. Go ahead.
That's for my takeaway message for today. What I would say is it has been whatever is delayed is not denied. So I am very grateful to the universe, God, whatever higher power that exists, for giving me this opportunity to actually be Miss Earth Malaysia 2022. This is something that was never really just for me. It
Mm,
was always to help my country
mm,
and especially the stray dogs that are here and
mm,
globally the stray dogs as well. So to the Philippines, when I do come, what you see is what is. This is exactly how I am in person as well.
yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy having really good conversations. So I am looking forward to learning more about your country because I have so many Filipino friends actually. So I
Yes.
am waiting to actually meet all of them
Mm-hmm.
once more, and I'm just hoping and praying for the best, not just for myself, my dogs, and also my team who have been very encouraging, very supportive. My national director, Asmi, my licensed servicer is. They have been my biggest strength, and we are all praying for the best.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for that, Dr. Kaja. Let's
Thank
go to
you.
Alana. Thank you, Doctora. How about you, Alana? Go ahead.
Yes, I would definitely like to say thank you for having me on. It was very nice to chat to you. And like Kajel said, I'm so excited to come to the Philippines and to see your country. I've never been to somewhere like that before, so it'll definitely be something different for me, and I cannot wait to see what it's like. I would also like to thank everyone in Miss Earth Ireland for helping me out and my family, of course, family always comes first. So definitely they've helped me along the way. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Mm-mm. Thank you very much to both of you, and I hope I'll try my best, no, to entertain you, when you come here in the Philippines to have a lot, and enjoyment and fun having here, and no, I'll show you around or whatever you want to ask me. I'll help you. You want to know something? Just ask me. No,
Thank
anything.
you.
No, I can help you. No, when you were here in the Philippines. No, whatever you need, don't hesitate to give me a message. No, I'll help you right away. Anyway,
Thank you
thank
so
you very much, Dr. Kajel and Alana. And susunod na po yung programang SOS ni kasamang Johnny Gomez. Thank you very much. See you again tomorrow with another set of queens. Thank you very much, Miss Earth Malaysia and Miss Earth Ireland, for having us today. And I hope you enjoy most of the time. And see you again, no? On November, no, when you're coming here in the Philippines. Thank you very much. And goodbye to everyone. Keep safe, ha? Keep safe, everyone. Bye.